Welcome back. We're going to be doing a daily recap of Tuesday, April 29th's price action. And we are going to first look at the news that we had today. We had 8:30 news and we had 10 o'clock news. So that's what we have for today. Back to the charts. And here's what I was looking at yesterday. So we have this fair value gap, and ideally I said that ideally we wouldn't go in here at all. But and we saw that we didn't go in there. We didn't go on NQ, and we did not go on ES. ES is on the right, NQ is on the left. And we bounced off of this order block once again. So possibly we're going to keep going higher. We'll see. What ended up happening is we had price move like this. And I was a little bit worried yesterday because we got pretty high up. But we ended up having a nice move down. And we had news at 8:30. So if we go here, let's go just to NQ. Or I'll put ES on the side. Let's go to the 1 minute. And I was only starting to look to trade at 9:30. That's just because I was in class and whatnot. But at 9, we can look here. So we look at the 1 minute. And here is what we see. So 8:30 is right here. We end up going we didn't really move at 8:30. We go higher. You can see we take out this liquidity at 8:30. We take out this minor buy side, which is right here, and then we start going lower. And you can theoretically trade right here on this fair value gap after we close below this low, and that's fine. That's a good setup if you're looking for sell side liquidity to be taken, but I wasn't. I'm looking for long, so I was waiting until 9:30, and at 9:30 I saw this candle, and at this point I was thinking about longing, but I didn't. And the reason why is because I wanted to wait a little bit longer because I didn't see this dip into this breaker. I didn't see it as big enough, and I didn't see a strong displacement higher, which is what I require for my model. So I did really good following my model today. The only thing is we're on the 1 minute, which is fine. It's not ideal, but we can look here. We have an SMT at 9:11 a.m. to 9:16 a.m. So that's the SMT that I saw. It's also a 5-minute SMT. And then from there, I was just looking, after I saw this move up higher, I was looking for movements down. So I saw this breaker, I put a buy limit order at the top of the breaker, and I put my stop loss down here. I was thinking of putting it right. I was thinking of putting it here because from there you have low resistance liquidity. I could easily run down there. So from here, from this range to here, it's pretty much low resistance, and it's actually likely to go down there if it touches this level down here. But it wouldn't invalidate my setup. That's the thing. It's likely to invalidate my setup. It wouldn't invalidate my setup just for price going a teeny bit lower, just below this level. So if we just went below this level, that's not an invalidation. So this would not be a market structure shift. So no, we wouldn't have that. From there, price moved explosively up higher. And also, I'd like to note that we kind of were below midnight for a lot of the time. Midnight price is right here. And I ended up just buying back at midnight price, which ended up being really good because we consolidated right after hitting it pretty much. I was a little worried here, but I wasn't going to consider closing my position until we got below this low. And from there, we hit profit. It was let's see. It was a trade that lasted 31 minutes, and it was 150 points. So that's very good. Now, for lunch, or for a PM session, let's mark that. So 12 o'clock is right here, and we have 1 o'clock right there. So I was actually looking for a continuation higher. I wasn't trading because I already got a 1 to 4 risk reward trade. And by the way, I restarted my combine. This is combine number 2. And the reason why is because I started breaking rules. I lost all my P&L right here. I'm actually I'll keep the account for now. But this is combine number 2, if you see right here. I risked $212 and I made 933. So you need to make, I just need to do this two or three more times, which is unlikely, but that's what I would need to win. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. And here's what I was looking at. Let's actually go to 15-minute. So the current daily range, I will go to 5. Current daily range at this point when we took out midnight price, right here, let me actually put this on. Current daily range right here had not been purged yet on the buy side. Current daily range or daily high was up here. I wanted to see these prices taken, and we can look at 1 o'clock. So let's go back to the 1 minute. Because we had not taken it yet and we consolidated right after rebalancing midnight price, I was just looking at price action, wasn't looking to buy anything. Looking at price action, seeing what would happen, seeing if we could take any sell side liquidity. I did not know you could do that. Let's go back here. I'll keep an arrow. So if we look here, 1 o'clock, we never take our sell side liquidity or lunch lows. We took it prior, but we didn't really take it after 1 o'clock. So you could say that this right here, that is pretty clearly, at least to me, that is pretty clearly a sell side. That is a stop hunt. So after all this consolidation here, we go and we hunt this liquidity, and we go down for this one. Now, the reason why I was looking for more is because we hadn't really taken these two levels. It's a wick below it. We didn't really purge this level though. And also the model was that you take lunch lows right here before you look for longs. So this right here, this is just lunch lows, never taken, which is fine. We still went higher, and from here, there's not a great setup. This is your first market structure shift right here, and then from there you have a fair value gap, and that's pretty much your entry if you're looking to long. And from that, I would say you would probably want to, this would be a very hard entry because you would probably have your stop loss below here, which is our first breaker, maybe even lower, and you'd be targeting up here. So it would really only be 1 to 2, or 1 to 1.8. And now obviously it's possible that you just put your stop loss below like this FVG, get a little bit better, and say you can wait till you see that dip right here. You can get 1 to 2, but it wasn't really a great move in the PM. Now we can look at tomorrow. So we can see we already have a new day opening gap. We already filled it. We're going lower. Why is this significant? Because we've already filled our imbalance, and we're seeing a reaction already. We're already like 0.5% down. Let's see from here. 0.4. It's not too significant. I'm going to zoom out in a minute, and we can look at levels for tomorrow. Obviously, they're all just reference. We're just looking for the same model to play out. I want to see this taken, this low right here, and I want to see that taken, and I don't want to see. So this is going to be our market maker buy model support. So that's what I'll put here. And what does that mean? Basically, that means that if we go below it, our market maker buy model will not be valid. It won't be as valid anymore. So we don't really want to see that happen. So from there, I would just say this is our sell side that we could look at. We can go to a higher time frame chart, and we can see we're still looking for price to go up to this buy side right here. We're moving slowly this week, which is fine. It's actually good. But if we don't see us, if we keep going slowly like this, I will expect a sell side liquidity run to go lower, to rebalance, especially after consolidation. You see a manipulation move before we continue higher. And that's what I'm looking at So that's why I'm careful about only longing. That's why I waited for a bigger displacement this morning. We can go back to the 4-hour chart and let's get rid of all of our drawings. So yeah, pretty much we're just in this consolidation trend. And I see trendline liquidity, which is why I am hesitant to only long here. And yeah, so we'll usually see some sell side taken, such as here. Other than that, I will talk to you tomorrow.